Hello and welcome back to another Fat for Weight Loss video. In today's video, I'm showing you how to meal prep 4 really easy sheet pan meals that you can have in the freezer, in the fridge. You can have them ready to go. These are absolutely delicious and very easy to make. This is from my new recipe cookbook called Easy Keto Meal Prep, and that is available December 17th. So if you want to go ahead and pre-order that recipe book, the link is in the description below. Otherwise, it will be available at all good bookstores near you. So let's get into it. So I've got some cauliflower here, I have some broccoli, I have some capsicum, and I have some onions. I've got some anchovies here, I've got some chorizos, some salt, olive oil, pepper, and balsamic vinegar. We're going to start off with the cauliflower. Now this cauliflower I've just chopped into florets and then probably chop those florets in half. So I'm going to put those onto the baking tray. We have some broccoli here, and I've chopped it up the exact same way. So the cauliflower is in florets and then in half, the same with this broccoli here. So the broccoli goes on along with the cauliflower. Now I've got some chopped up bell peppers and some chopped onions. So we're going to go with the bell peppers on top, or the capsicums if you live in Australia. Now what we are going to do is we're going to put some olive oil on top. So we have 2 tablespoons of olive oil here, and we're going to drizzle that over the top. We're going to give this a good mix around just with our hands. We have a teaspoon of salt that goes on top like that. Teaspoon of black pepper here as well, so that goes on top like that. So we'll give this a good mix around. Make sure you got clean hands. Now I'm going to put some balsamic vinegar over the top. Just going to lightly spread it over, and that's going to caramelize in the oven. Now we have the oven set to 200 degrees Celsius, which I believe is about 400 degrees Fahrenheit. The chorizos just go on top. So what we're going to do is we're just going to place them on top. Now, not everyone likes anchovies, which is why it's not in the cookbook. But when you have anchovies and you combine them with cauliflower in particular, it's what I like to call a flavor aficionado. And it's just a great combination of flavors. So anchovies and all of this stuff is going to work so well. Now, anchovies are really strong. They have a very strong flavor. So you don't want to add too many. So I've just added 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 anchovies along the top. So this is exactly what it looks like on the sheet pan. We have the anchovies here, we have the chorizos along here, we have the cauliflower, the broccoli, and also the capsicum here. So now this goes in the oven for 20 minutes. All you have to do is then pull it out after 20 minutes, flip the chorizos over, and we're going to add some white wine to this whole thing, which will deglaze the bottom of the pan. Just tastes fantastic. I'm going to put it in there for another 20 minutes and I'll show you what it looks like at the end. This recipe is actually out of my Easy Keto Meal Prep cookbook that is out on the 17th of December. So I'm super excited about that one to be coming out, and I'm sure you're really excited too. This is a physical book. So this book you can pick up, you can spill stuff on it, you can rip pages out if you want to, you can fold the ears. You don't have to use a phone, you don't have to use anything. It's easy to read, the text is large, and it's all sequenced into an 8-week meal prep sequence, because there's a lot of meal prep cookbooks out there that don't really sequence any of the recipes. They might put, maybe 1 or 2 meal preps at the start, but then they just leave the rest up to you, which is fine. But I wanted to take it that one step further, and I wanted to make sure that you got the best opportunity to succeed with the ketogenic diet. So all of this stuff is going to take you 2 hours or less on a Sunday to make all of your meals for the entire week, and it just tastes fantastic. Alrighty, so this has been in the oven for 20 minutes on 200 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit. It's looking really good. It's not looking quite cooked yet, but it's going to get there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move the chorizos over to one side, and we are going to add some white wine to this tray. So I have some white wine here, and this is going to go just on the tray. We're looking for about 1/4 cup. So if you want to get technical, you can get the cup measurement out, but I'm just going to give it a little bit of a pour over here. We're just moving it all around. If you don't have white wine, you can also use chicken stock. So this is what it looks like a little bit closer up. You can see we have the chorizos along the top. We have added some white wine into the bottom. This is the white wine that I used, and it's all looking really nice, but not quite cooked yet. So this is going back in the oven, and I'll see you in another 20 minutes. All right, so we've been in the oven for another 15 minutes, and these are looking fantastic. So what we're going to do now is move these into the meal prep containers, and then we're just going to leave them on the counter until they come down to a little bit cooler, and then you want to put them in the fridge. And that's it. My name is Aaron Day. This has been a Fat for Weight Loss meal prep video. And if you love recipe videos like this, make sure you hit subscribe and the like button below. But until next time, I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next video.